where we fight!
The battle is on. Mars versus Venus with Nikki, Jaiga, and Rode.
Oh yeah, you gotta check out the video later on YouTube to see my brothers and how they're matching today.
Yo.
They're looking like a full team today.
I feel you vex
It's definitely Mars versus Venus.
Yeah,
boy. All right. Morning to my beautiful ladies. Y'all know you're always hold it down, you know, but we want to grow and keep growing and be the best woman we could be so we can be the best mothers, wives, aunties. I feel inspired this morning. I welcome my beautiful gladiators. Woohoo! And we welcome our Spartans, the ones that's supposed to have our backs. But never do, they always have an outside woman. The ones who are supposed to, guide us into the next level of life. But they always holding me back like too big stones. Wow. Those are the Spartans. We welcome the Spartans. Woohoo!
I was dry and loveless, eh? Very dry. I was dry and loveless.
All right, guys. We're talking today
Keeping
about
it real.
Keeping it real.
In relationship.
Real.
No, real is when the thing
Nah,
go mash up.
real.
Keeping it real.
Keeping it real. All right, guys. Let me paint you a beautiful scenario.
Paint it, my brother. Kaleidoscope.
Out with your... And I'm doing any perspective of a man here. You're out with your significant other. You went out Friday. Beautiful day on Friday. It was a holiday. Spend the day together. Get home. Beautiful night. Everything was amazing. Wake up Saturday morning and call when something so nice. What they say?
You do it twice. All right.
Saturday, that's bam. Beautiful day on Saturday. We're talking about everything you could imagine you wanted in someone. You felt it in that moment on Saturday. Everything, you felt it. You were like, oh my God, this is woman.
Oh Lord.
That's and on the other hand, the girl said, oh my God, this is the man.
This is the
God. Right? Saturday night, beautiful. Sunday morning at around, let's say 5:10. She turns to the bathroom, looks at the guy lying down there, and it's like, in that moment, she just had that, that feeling in that moment. She's like, this is man for me. And she decided in that moment, nah, boy, I call this opportunity pass. She decides to take it early, head to the market.
Head to the market.
Oh,
Lord, and she gonna drop a
She went to the market and buy produce.
Oh, Lord, the produce.
You understand? Shadow Benet.
Pimentos,
garlic, ginger, all of fresh produce.
She bundle aside with the time
everything. Gone home now. Tomato, please. Gone home and decides going on bubble. It's Sunday. It's Sunday. She's going to bubble. Right? And she's having that early morning. She have her headphones on because she don't want to wake him because he's sleeping.
I know good ask where he is.
No, he's sleeping. She left him home sleeping. But he's by her, though.
Yeah, he's by her.
I didn't say that at the beginning. He is by her.
He's by her, right?
But she just left him. And it feels so good. It gives her a nice feeling in her spirit. Look at my good man lying down by me now. So she went, bam. She started to cook. Everything is going good. So he turned around, let's say, 8:10. Hearing the commotion, smelling the food. Like, wow, boy. So him within himself, he comes outside, went to the shower, had a shower, come outside, see her. She asked you what coffee thing, pour a little cup of coffee for him. And while she thinking, he say he won't help with anything. And she's like, no, baby, it's okay. But he just in the kitchen, keeping company, doing everything nice.
Sit down now, watch the elections.
Right? Bam, food is finished at about early. Let me say, 9:45, food done.
What?
Yeah, early. She up since 5, 9:45, food done.
Hey.
So they decide, well, listen. He said, well, here we're going to write it. She don't want it now. Food finished, cover down. She take it out and he wash up all the dishes, do everything, and decided we'll make a small breakfast. Nothing too fancy. Just take 2 little bagels she had in the fridge. She take it out, fry some egg, having bagel and a little tea, and leg, watching a little Netflix. Early morning Netflix vibes now.
Where's she from?
What area? We're not discussing what area she's from. Right? Bam, at around 11:45, he decide
time for lunch.
They've been watching Netflix all day. He said, baby, you
your
chill.
hand smelling good.
You chill. I'll put on the table. Remember, she lives alone. So it's not like she have a big 8-seater. Nice little kind of island vibe, 2 seats.
What's the menu?
She cooked macaroni pie.
Oh God, my favorite.
Callaloo.
Oh God.
Oh my gosh.
pigeon peas.
Oh God.
Potato salad.
Oh Lord.
Macaroni salad.
Oh God, no.
Potato and macaroni. She do the both. Because she remember it's a splash. She wanted to look good. She wanted to look good.
That's not good for the man health.
You
Anyway, go
understand?
ahead.
Right? She had baked chicken. She had baked fish and stew fish. Because she's eat big chicken, he's eat fish. Baked fish and stew fish.
Yeah, you need a little gravy and thing.
You understand?
Pineapples for dessert.
Yeah.
Right?
And have a little provision and salad.
She have some little and no big set fish. She just had that one of those.
And
two
sweet
cassava,
you had
sweet
that some
potato.
sweet potato.
And she likes plantain, so she made a little plantains for herself. You understand?
Warm.
So the spread looking good.
Proper.
It looking
And she get the plantain and them perfect, you know, just at the right time.
I'm not going to tell her. She have
Everything in
all
Pyrex
dishes, all sizes, because she's a girl, lives alone, and she like nice thing.
Pot of them wash and put away.
He wash all he wears and put on
Yes.
everything, but
Nice.
he don't know where to
Not
place
leave
it.
it.
Because remember, he doesn't
Yeah,
frequently
yeah,
place
yeah,
it. He
he
don't know
just
where the
rested
pot's
down
going,
it.
so he put it in his trainer, right? Bam. So he now takes it. He take
have
out the
the story
plate,
done, isn't
asks time to eat.
Time to eat.
Time to eat.
Oh, and she have a little mother-in-law pepper sauce she pick up.
That she buy.
Yeah.
Time to eat.
Maybe where's this headache? Daisy Kalalu or the peas?
No, that's a kalu,
Did it-
baby.
Daisy Kalalu. Oh.
Yeah, you see red pepper?
Oh, yeah.
In that moment, after the first spoon, homeboy realizes that this is not it. This is not it.
Baby, you like it?
This is not it. How does one, you see,
You tasting the coconut?
we've been taught to believe, Nicole,
The coconut in the juice.
our ancestors, our grandparents taught us to believe in that moment, you need to do what's right for the relationship.
For the
You
relationship.
need to tell her in that moment, God, babe, your grandma teach you to make this. Oh, good. That is how we were taught to
Vibes.
answer.
Yeah.
But the truth of the matter is, when he take that first cut to cut
And
the
of course,
pie alone,
of course, you compare food to your mother food.
to cut the pie alone was a feat. He was like, in his mind, what is wrong with so boy? But he didn't say nothing.
You ever burn up some
When
macaroni?
When
You think it's
he dipped his spoon to take out the kalu to fall to the slide. You
Slide.
know, normally a kalu supposed to slide off the
Slide.
pie at the side of the boat.
Hit the plate so.
It hit the plate in a clunk,
clunk,
like it's baji,
bam,
barang,
boom,
boop, right? The peas have zero gravy.
zero.
All the grains of the peas,
Hard.
two pea
To be
rolled off the
to
plate.
be or not to be.
Yeah, two pea rolled off the plate.
Wow, where did you see 2p get up?
2p
and
roll
walk
off the plate.
Walk off and them the people plate. Right.
And all this time, she is appropriately dressed.
Of course.
They're talking about this is a young girl who, when they're talking look, oh my God, looking good. She is in a small boy shorts and a vest.
All right.
For little lunch. She looking the part. So how does one in that moment
Keep
tell
it real.
this young lady what is the most appropriate way to say, will I go KFC? This isn't tasting good.
Wow.
How does one do that?
Okay, so I have a story. The other side now, you know, keeping it real in relationships. Ladies, you meet a man that you always had an eye for him. Oh, come, ladies, when I tell you, he's everything, the whole package, right? You're like a little tall man. He's a nice little ras. He's very conscious. You know to treat a woman. Oh, I billing it, right? I billing it.
Building.
Right,
Building let the birds sing now, man.
right? Everything you know to treat you. You have a nice little job in Republic Bank. You know, think your mother would be
probably
happy.
spend money at it again.
Yeah. Think, you know, fella, your friends love him. Your mother love him. The perfect man. Right? He carry you to Buzo. You feel something special happening that night. You know, and he lay out everything and he treat you and he wine and dine you and he give you roses and you end up by he. And he have a nice 2-bedroom townhouse down in Pity Valley. Yes. Everything proper with the man, all right? No child mother to deal with.
What a blessing.
Yeah, he was always studying and thing, you know, he had a little degree and no baggage. Right? You say, this is right? You end up by him. No, you put on some special matching underwear because you know.
She bring on she nice thing.
Yes, something might happen tonight. Since COVID and thing, they only going out there before COVID. Right? Something might happen tonight. You did your nails, the hair they did.
Turn your lights down low.
And only reach home by him. your head little nice because you buy a bottle of the best wine, you drink wine whole night, and you're ready to wine.
Oh, let your mood come shine.
And he put on some music and he light two candles. He's that kind of man. Yeah, the place put away nice. And that man take off everything. The only thing he take off is the nail polish on your toe.
It's been a long, long time.
And he clock in the card
This message
to start to walk.
But it seems I was never on time.
And the done.
Still I wanna what?
Done.
The song done?
Everything done. Everything done. Done.
The food done?
Everything. Pulley plug on that. Done. Current gone. Everything done.
Ah, man.
Like, yeah.
In the man's defense. In the
Wait.
Nikki, man.
Wait, I ain't finished the scenario. Oh, alright, and the man say, yeah, baby, yeah.
Nah, you lie. He didn't say yeah. He didn't say. A man will never say yes. So.
And you going, nah.
Nah, a man will
Nah.
never.
Nah. How do you keep it real?
Yeah.
You
Real.
real love the man, but you
Real.
just didn't cut it there for you.
Well, in the man's defense, Nicole,
You
you
tell
can't
yourself,
say
well-
real of the man.
Well,
But
no,
that the first time.
I talk no, but yes, this is the first. All right, let we go. We went a second time, but you tell
Come
yourself,
back, come back.
You tell
Come
yourself, you know, maybe it's the months we
Yeah.
going out, the COVID, you know.
That don't happen twice.
Yeah, you know, whitey and
Yeah,
That don't
yeah,
happen
yeah,
twice.
Yeah. So you know, you
No,
plug
whitey
back
and
and
Teddy
say,
Willis.
look, lights come back,
Yeah,
boy.
come back,
Lights
baby.
come back.
That don't happen twice.
Yeah. And you press play to watch the movie again.
Fire up the lights.
Same show? Same show?
Current going again.
Wow.
Fed up with theater.
Wow.
Ladies, how do you tell this man that you just like your job, but you just all in all the egos? How do you tell a man
Was that the first time?
No, I say went back again and it still happened
alright.
again.
Was
We
that,
passed
was,
that.
was
It
that
is-
the first encounter?
What do you mean that
As in, was that the first time the thing happened?
Yeah. But
That's
she
what I'm
went
saying.
back
If it was
again
the
to double
first time-
check.
For the first time, you always
She
get
went
past
back
on
and
the
double
first time.
check.
Yeah, I get a little excited now.
Yeah, well, exactly. We know you was gonna use that
very
excuse,
excited. Long
but
time too.
but no, it's not only that. It's everything, you know.
It's just off.
Oh, everything's just off.
Wait, no, say was the perfect man. He cast everything
I'm
off.
talking about in bed. Everything just he.
Oh, everything was off about it. The touch,
It just
the
didn't.
feel, it
Yeah.
had no magic.
Yeah, no magic.
Yeah.
He just didn't do it.
You like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And don't look sooner, don't look sooner. Don't look sooner. Don't look sooner. Nah, don't look sooner. And you looking like a rape. Don't do that now.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
Don't do that now. Don't do that.
Yeah. How you tell a man he just didn't, you know, you don't even have to be that extreme, you know. Women and their bodies are very complicated creatures. We know that.
So
but
again, that's what we
Well, yeah.
asking today. How? Because in a woman's world, she was taught as well in situations like that to navigate.
exactly.
Yeah,
Use
the
a good Catholic girl. You
yeah.
can't be telling me,
Yeah,
my
the
brother.
ancestors left a
wow.
blueprint,
A blueprint.
to women how to navigate situations. So
Navigate.
women normally will give you a smile and start to say things
Yeah.
like, "Babe, it's okay."
Should
And-
get the benefit of the doubt.
You see, I think women will let the emotions kind of, God, I like him.
Yeah, they will cover it up. That's what I'm saying.
And you know, we'll get to know each other. Because ladies, you know, sometimes you kind of meet an immature man sexually, if that makes sense to the both of you. You know what I mean? You know, like, you know, maybe you just want to come and groove, a little coffee, and then he come here.
You know?
You know, not knowing the craft.
You are to give yourself the crown too because you pick a true on point. It's on point. Understand? That is not really no fault of mine. You know?
No.
That was his excuse.
You're right
Excuse.
there, Shruti, where you
Point.
missed it. She changed it up a little bit. She started to say I thought that's where she was going. It's not that you can't use the excuse in this case that the pick and choose that amazing.
It's
That's where
just
that happened.
every
She's
single
saying
thing.
every aspect about the moment was off.
Yeah. And you know, some women, I guess, would work with it.
That's what I'm saying. So
we've
that's
been-
because it's not your fault. It's
we-
something that was embedded.
Exactly.
There was a blueprint in man. This is what we're here to talk about today.
Most
It's
women
time
don't know how
to
to talk
change
sex
that
with
blueprint.
men.
We need to be honest and change the blueprint. For men, the blueprint was there that in an event of you in an uncomfortable situation
Or
with
how
a
a woman
female,
look and stuff like
you
that.
have to normalize the whole, like, in my scenario that was painted, how does a man in that moment really watch a girl? You had the best weekend ever, Nikki, from Friday all you pumping, Sunday, because you'll be thinking, forget the food, just the thought of her waking up in the morning at 5 when you sleeping to go out to the market to gather everything that she think you will enjoy,
listen, babe.
to make for you fresh on Sunday morning. Just that thought alone, you know to yourself, now but cattle is the
I really.
Why? This is what we're talking about today. We need to find a way.
That's what is getting
We
me in
need
trouble,
to find a way. That's what got all of us in trouble.
Everybody is
We
getting in
need to
trouble.
find a way to stop that.
Listen,
That has to stop.
It only have one way, no, babe. I really appreciate you. I appreciate you getting up early, you're going to the market, you know.
But we can't eat this.
But your food tastes like drain water. Right?
You know what?
And guess what?
What?
I'm not saying
I'm not saying that
you can't improve, you know, but I go do the cooking.
Remember they say 2020, it's about
know what I mean?
clear vision.
Clear vision.
So let us use this year
Let's get some
as a
voice notes out.
to greatness, a path
A path. I
to
like
greatness, a path to greatness.
I told my partner never to make dal for me again. It was awful. And the first time we had sex, they said, sorry, I didn't mean for that to happen so quickly. But the sex got better, but not the dal.
Wow.
Damn.
I mean, he split peas hard.
See the practice, boy.
So
Practice.
you have to pressure cooker. It's not everybody could make split peas on normal pot. It's a way to boil it, right? And you have to real garlic and for you think this too, and try a little baking soda, and if you think they get sauce now, my brother. You understand that everybody can do it. If not, get a pressure cooker.
Just tell him, because if it happened twice, then it's just him, and
Get
I
a
don't
pressure
want
cooker, my
that.
brother. You can't get
So
your
just tell it.
We are
you
on.
want to get hard pigeon peas in our dal?
Nah,
Yeah,
like
boy.
madness.
And she didn't even put a little pumpkin and thing in it, boy. Nothing.
Dal
How
is
the
a
peas
thing
hard and you buy
special, you know.
10 peas? How the peas hard?
You don't buy 10 peas
I was saying she bought 10 peas at that
for
time.
dal. Nobody's buy 10 peas for dal. Who doing that?
I could tell my man that because I build that confidence and that understanding and relationship from long time. So no matter why I tell she, we won't vex. I go tell she in a nice way, babe, this thing missing something, and better we make a drive. We go organize and make a drive somewhere, get something to eat. I will carry to work there in the week, because I know when I come to work, even if me like it, I could throw it away, or else I could be real hungry and eat it too. So it in she absence. And on the man scene, I'm to he by all the time he excited for the work. And when then he flips, it's either when he was on the range, like he overused the firearm, so the spring from the trigger to the hammer, it bursts. So before he point now, the gun gone off. Ojo.
Finish. You walk on that time, man.
Okay, so what happens if you have a partner, and this is something I had to work on too personally, like, you know, if I forget things, and you know, Jerry will come and say, next to forget this, and God, you remind me, and I used to take it personally compared to, you know, you're really trying to improve your partner. It's what about people who can't take criticism?
Well, it's within understanding.
You know what I mean? That's the flip side of it. You want to help the person and be better in terms of the relationship, but your partner can't take criticism at all. They take it really personal.
You have to understand your partner's weak points.
Yeah.
If you understand your partner's weak points, and if criticism is one of them, then you need to learn how to pacify that.
No, but
Within bringing
pacifying
across
this cause
anything.
problems. Pacifying this cause problems.
But you gotta be willing to do it.
Yeah, but pacifying this cause problems, especially if you're with somebody who's well read. You see people who well read and believe that on a academic level or an intellectual level they are superior because they're well read.
Right.
And because they're well read, they have a big misconception there. Because I'm well read, I'm always in the know. I know is this, and I know this is right, and I know this is right. Given the fact that because they feel they're well read, but the simplest of things that Nikki just said, her forgetfulness have nothing to do with that. You could be bright, but you just forget. So your partner now just trying to curb that, and a lot of people don't understand how to accept the fact that they have a deficiency.
Yep.
Because they feel as though they make them inferior, and you feel bad.
So you're
But
trying
and
to
they
say,
now
"Shut it out."
super impose that, and the
Trying to say,
the
"Shut it."
insecurity that's come out. And I tell you, remember I've been talking about this, and women, that's ego, but they don't see it as ego.
It is ego.
It's
and
ego.
I think this is why so many relationships don't last, because, of course, we always say it's ego, man's biggest downfall. When I say man, I mean general. But many times I think we have to check ourselves. We always talk about the baggage we bring to relationships. Everyone has baggage. Everyone has baggage, and sometimes Peter paying for Paul, and somebody sky in a former relationship, and you come with baggage, and you have to check yourself. And as you grow as a person, and you're in a relationship with somebody else, you have to try and learn from things that happen to you in terms of moving on. But you can't just come in with your baggage and feel that everything is okay and want to be. I am 100% right. None of us are 100% right.
And you have to be patient as well. Even with the bad stuff, sometimes you know your partner
you have to be
is
willing
stupid
to take
about
the bad
something.
and the good.
You have to be patient in trying to get to that point where you can understand that particular issue that your partner is having. So you have to be patient. And that period right there, you see that period of patience. Not everybody live the life of Twitter, meaning that they need information now, they want it now, it needs to be good now. They're not patient at all.
I have absolutely no problem telling you your food tastes like Hygiene water.
None.
No.
But how would you do it, though,
No
Rodi?
problem.
If your partner brought you something and you didn't, I mean, Jerry will tell me, babes, that missing salt, and I say, okay, run, fix it up.
The first thing I'll do is compliment you on the actual dish. So, you know, your chicken, babe, your chicken tastes real nice.
But
you know, but
it need
the peas taste real good. Your rice and all, you know to boil rice, girl. You see that kalalu?
What? That's Granny teach me how to make a kalalu.
Drain.
What?
Drain.
It drain you?
Drain water.
Oh, what?
Drain water.
Good morning. This is your boy Ryan out of Pennsylvania. We've seen everybody. The election across, you have everybody real jittery. My partner sets the alarm for 1 hour before they need to get up and snoozes right through. How can I tell them to stop that? How? Oh, I have a good one. I hope Jerry not listening, right?
Probably is.
So here this one, Jaiga. I want to ask all the advice, okay? This is
you want to ask the loveless crew.
Advice. Well, all is man.
Okay.
All right. So my husband like to wash dishes. So if I cook in, right? As I finish cooking, just slip right in and wash the dishes.
So you know the kitchen one be turned upside down.
Yeah, because I cook 5 He said, babe, bam. Soon as he see I take a 5, he slip in, wash what he could wash and go. But the thing is, he don't wash the dishes the best way. So I will go back now as I'm going to put away. I see he washes for good. I say, babe, so just take a little time and wash it.
That residue on thing.
Yeah. Or you know, he don't feel it's important to wash the back of the plate like nobody use the back. So you know, you might see something on the back.
Not good Jerry.
Kind of military vibes.
I feel so, you know. So you know this over the years. So I at that point, so using this example, do you go and tell the man, hey, he's up to wash no dishes? Or do you just let him wash his dishes, and if I see a fork, just leave it, which I've been doing, and wash it again?
So what I'm saying is, for the past 20 years, you've been washing the back of plates.
Yeah.
Secretly.
Yeah.
Continue doing that.
Yeah, I think so.
You don't
set
set
your
that
battle.
standard.
It's not secret no more.
Yeah.
You don't set that standard
no more.
After 20 years, you don't set that standard.
Yeah. So I just say,
go
you
back
know
and
what?
wash things.
I just if
You're
I
supposed
see
to
it,
nip the anybody from the top.
right? No, but that is my point. I try retake. It's not over the years. Hey, babe, okay, babe. And I realize, okay, not getting every so often. So I think you have to choose your battles in relationships.
You have to.
It's not something that I will go on and on about and get vexed about. But on the other hand, it's little things like that. You could keep, and then one day the volcano explode, and he just one more plate, and I could just mash up everything in the oven.
And it's things that a lot of things in relationships
if you don't deal with it.
Things that are taboo too, like smells.
What?
Yeah, telling you.
What do you mean, like
people
like
ignore
body
that.
odor?
Yeah, people ignore smells in relationships.
What?
I'm telling
I
you.
feel he's getting immune to it.
You
I
live
thought
in-
you just
I
get
am
it.
because when you listen to what I'm telling you,
Use a Arawak herb.
no, people.
So,
you see,
yeah.
this is not funny though.
Yeah,
People
yeah.
ignore their taboo things in relationship that people ignore that is real significant.
So like if all of a sudden you have like a bad breath.
If it comes after,
Because
whereas
if Jerry bread start to
no,
stink,
no.
I go,
You would, yeah,
hey!
you would. No, that's because I'm talking about from a different angle. You're speaking of if it happens. I'm talking about in the initial stages of meeting someone.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Thing is overlooked.
The things that some people overlook. I'm telling you, the initial stages.
Stink mouth. You could overlook
Oh,
a stink
Lord.
mouth.
Right, that hard to overlook, you know.
Hold on.
Like that's like a 10-foot drain and you're
on.
watching it trying to jump over it. I can make that, boy.
Listen, I have been in
can make that,
situations
boy.
before. I am telling you.
You make no stink mouth already?
I'm not saying that, my friend.
Yeah,
I'm
hold on,
saying
tell.
in my early days of dating, I have been in situations where the physical attraction to someone
stronger the breath.
Stronger. I didn't say that.
That overpowered the breath.
The physical attraction of a young lady could sometimes.
Hell no.
Can I finish?
Hell no.
The physical attraction of a young lady
how pretty
could sometimes
distract
you from little.
So how you just walk around a sting bread though?
I'm not talking about sting bread only.
Alright, I just throw it out there.
Comparison you make there. A stink.
I said smells. I didn't say smells.
What she smells? Alright, she mouth smell like garlic. Okay, nice. How you just walk around that?
You have to continuously have gum in your vehicle.
Hell no, boy.
Always have Tic Tacs at abundance.
And she love to kiss?
Oh Lord, well before that you had a Tic Tac. Understand what I'm saying here, guys? Understand what I'm saying here? There are times you meet someone and as I said, the physical attraction overpowers.
Not the breath.
Can I finish?
I don't think it's the physical attraction.
Overpowers little things. Like for instance, if you meet somebody with a persuasion that causes them to have big bouncy hair. Real hair.
Real hair. That's a turn
real
on
big bouncy hair. Right? The big bouncy types.
Right. So somebody here block the breath?
No,
what?
because they think that their hair is big, nice and bouncy, they don't wash regularly.
Oh, okay. Something like that.
So every time they come into the vehicle, you smell the hair.
I know the flip side of that.
Stick off the AC one time.
I know the flip side of that.
The gas low, you only laugh the gas low.
You meet a nice hot rasta man, but every time you hear smelling stinks.
You see, that's a word I wouldn't use, Nicole. Come on.
I would use it.
You see how you would say, why would
I would
you
use
see,
it.
You see the difference? You see, this is what we need to normalize. Why you feel comfortable enough to say that rasta man head smelling stink?
Well, it's true because
you understand? I was now describing a young lady. Why wouldn't use that word?
Rasta man who I go but with nobody and telling me he
but I've been around a lot of bouncy hair women and I never tell them up to now their hair smelling stink.
So check yourself, let your hair dry properly.
Wow.
I'm just saying some men just don't let their hair dry
properly.
How
it's so easy that come off your tongue.
And you can't be running up and down the football field sweating every day with your ass and then want to come and love her by me. Like your hair stink.
Look how you talking. Look how you feel so comfortable to just come on the radio and say Rasta man hair smelling stink.
Keeping it real.
This
is the name of the show. Keeping it real. Your hair smelling stink.
Here I think.
So how does one tell a beautiful lady who physically,
what the hell?
Physically,
what beautiful lady have to do with anything?
Understand
them
me,
so
Rodel.
watch boomsy and thing.
Physically, the physical attraction is. You know elbow. Don't say never elbow because use elbow me most mornings. You bring your phone and say, Jaiga, watch this. Well, right. You see them Jaiga watch this video you show me in the morning. If you happen to be in the presence of one of those individuals,
right?
And after that initial big, nice, pearly white smile, she did it cling. Hi, Rodel. But when you're going and embrace for the little high,
she smelling like a maxi full of bobo.
The whole head of hair.
Jaiga now make me smell my hair even though I washed it yesterday.
The whole head of hair smelling like a drain. Smelling like the whole of the bottom on a 6:15 in the morning.
There's a little strategy we learn as teachers that I use in my relationships regarding this topic. For every negative thing you have to say, find 5 positive things that you can also say to the person.
Right.
And it's the delivery that makes a big difference. Remember I said that?
Yeah, baby, I love you. Have the most beautiful eyes. You wouldn't believe.
But
it's
buying this
journey, girl.
But like your eyes in the coconut boy.
Nikki is speaking the truth. You hear it past think it stank.
Wow.
It stank. Wow. Yes. How again would we put it? Wow. But if a man see a young lady and he want to tell her that, you know, you men just do things to impress ladies, so you would put it across nicely. You tell her, hi honey, could I just mention a few words to you? I passed closer to you earlier on and you know, your hair doesn't smell so, you know.
No man
think when last you washed your hair?
No man saying that. The only time a man telling a girl that is when she find him in a room and them Gary and his quarrel. That now you can say about me that my hair be smelling stink, you dirty ass stinking what. That's the only time it just come out. A man that naturally in its natural sense going and watch a young lady and be like,
it should be if you meet a female a red flag because self-care is very important.
Yes.
Right? If it is you in taking care of yourself, then when we get in a relationship, what are going to say for the relationship on you? Well, if you can't take care of you,
but how
you don't know your hair smelling.
Okay, so how you
don't know you play Juve, and then 2-3 weeks pass, you going to work, you still are painting your hair? No, girl.
Yeah, but how
your
you
hair smelling, bo.
How you tell somebody Saturday morning you have to run errands, that's a big thing in the culture, right? Mm-hmm. Couples like to do things on a Saturday morning, and she put on a vest, and all her armpit hair rolling out of the side of the vest.
How does it like she holding Bob Marley in a headlock?
How does one say, and she having a white vest to boot?
Oh Lord.
With a short pants.
She must know the hair there.
Yeah, but she's comfortable. But don't know how does one.
I don't have a problem with
That's because for me
I don't have a problem with my
personally,
partner growing out their hair. Sometimes females just need a little break from shaving.
This for me is not even about hairstyle. This is about, as you say, it's hygiene.
Yeah.
Right? And
you could tell somebody in the hygiene because their hair under them.
And we specifically talk about people with dreadlocks.
You see, once your hair starts to get longer than my own, I'm gonna let you know one time.
What?
To organize to take a shave.
Yeah. I guess it depends on your personal, what you like and don't like, right?
Some girl foot plaiting.
It's a man love hair now.
It's a girl's foot plaiting these days. I telling you, they can't put on tights because the hair going through the tights.
Well, you ever smell the combination of gum and garlic bread?
Okay. What? A new flavor.
Skittle. Your bread stinking.
No.
You'll do something.
No.
Don't go and start to stink the thing.
No. One, I cannot approach a young lady with the first word saying skittle. I can't. It's just not in me to say that. Then to say your breath stinking. You'll do something. I'm saying all that in one sentence. So come on now. Let me see. The name of the show is keeping it real.
But she don't shave long, neighbor.
Girl.
What?
Again.
Oh, that is
like the forestry.
No. For you to reach there, then you have passed many humps.
Pass with our waka.
No, that on your first try, Nicole.
I have to bring our waka.
On your first, just how you spoke about the guy. If on your first try,
wow.
After you have the same scenario you painted, and when he excited to get home or to bring her home, and he do everything and set up and lighting nice candle and thing and playing, you understand?
Is that bush monkey down there?
All right, guys, we get ready to jump back in. Before we do that, I want to say a special birthday shout out going out to Natifa Celestin, celebrating your birthday today, honey. Coming out from all your home girls, all your friends, all your family, sending you so much love. Of course, Jovan is also sending you big birthday love today. Mwah. Have a good one, honey. Hope you enjoy it to the fullest. Whatever you're doing, do it well. Do it and do it well. That's all I can tell you. Whatever it is.
Yeah, the world is at your feet.
Boy. So we're back inside Mars versus Venus. Yeah. This is the home stretch.
Let's get some voice notes.
We're in the swing state right now.
Yeah.
It's the swing state.
Morning, or the teeth fuzzy with plaque. OMG. No, we're not getting. But we're not even getting to this stage. Hi.
Kevin is correct. He said we need to get back on track. He said that is going to a different topic. I know hygiene. Yeah. We're speaking about being real.
Hygiene. Sex. So many different things that could turn you off.
Personality.
Oh, what about that? Right? You go out with a girl, she seemed nice, well brought up, nice. Good. And then you carry a push place and she talk down to the waiter, excuse me, and making a scene in the people restaurant. And you see a side of her that you don't like from early, but you really check her, but something about, do you tell her tone it down? Do you tell somebody about their personality when you're in a relationship with them? You're supposed to be able to do that. Because she will embarrass you. You know the type will embarrass you. Can I speak to the manager, please? And you going, no, baby,
it's my mouth. I could do what I want.
Yeah.
You see if she breath stink or something like that, you gotta nice it up. Sing her soca for she. Sing that Teddy Rhymes. What? As soon as you reach, it's fire. You call it stink behavior, bad behavior.
I go that's what kind of. Listen, I telling you, boy, we've been brainwashed because I didn't come up so.
From my past experience, I have always had good comments both ways, cooking and otherwise, if you know what I'm talking about. So I really can't relate to any kind of negativity in terms of
Kundalini.
Cooking, et cetera.
She can't relate to anything, so.
Oh, so she think best.
Yes. She's never had that problem.
Pause right there. That's the next thing too. You know when you now start a relationship and you hear them speak on things, like you hear them on the phone or whatever. You say, who's that? Like Tasha, boy. Tasha and I'm always, I don't know why they just leave me alone. Every weekend they want me to come and make something for them. Every weekend. They was calling me to make pies. Oh gosh, I don't know why they leave. So you know in the peak of the top, all you hearing this, so the seed is now planted in your brain that this girl pie had to be best. All she friend and them just call right through. Oh God, you're not making it. Bring some cheese now, some cheese. Oh God, honey, I'm coming just now. I just have to run home to make some pie. So these girls, they always want me to make pies for them. They're having some lines in your mind now.
You
I get you, or you had to taste them pie, and then BAM! She bring pie for you. Not knowing that your aunt and them to sell pie since you were 2, you know about pie. So she bring pie for you now. It's only
if it's the flip side with fellas and the girls talking, if a girl was with he and he wasn't good, we gonna know. We ain't gonna call for nothing. We will.
Why you always have to
no, like going back to my example.
I hear Brent Sancho used to smell.
Cannot ignore a sting breath. Oh my God, no.
I am
you
not
cannot. That is a
associated
deal
with Rudy.
Hey! Everybody, who's that? Who's that? Wait.
Nikki, you
Wait, me understand you, Nikki.
I don't understand.
Me understand you.
Ari, try keeping it real.
I hear Brent Sancho used to smell stink.
What?
Tell me in that case, you have to give the Virgin a little pass. He's a footballer.
He's a footballer, them sweating right through. You have to get that a pass. You have to
get that pass, Nikki.
The genders are so funny, eh? In those both scenarios, a woman will tell the man, hey, babes, you know, you're popped down, whatever the case is, whatever. He might coast, you know. But deep down inside, he know he failed. Because the facts are there, he has failed.
Right.
And you have to take that. A man will take that. It will hurt her, but he will take it. Flip the scenario now. Woman, you're telling the woman, babes, that food.
She ain't taking that.
She's not taking
problem that is dog food, you know. The facts are that it's not good, and she's still not accepting that.
Yeah, not facts.
So
that's
a
facts.
real funny thing, boy. I don't know, boy.
That because I told you we were brainwashed into normalizing mediocrity. We must take it as men. We must take all the garbage all the time and suck it and just sit down in garbage, Because you are a man. Man was placed here to sit in garbage. But all you know, all you have to lift up on everything.
I must
you
get high
down.
blood pressure to keep you
for your whole stink dirty food, I must suffer myself and eat it. But me in conform to your standards, like and you had to waste me down with your friend and them. Well, he not good. He can last. He got. But we had to suffer ourselves for life.
If Dry and Loveless had a voice.
Wow.
I hear Cassia used to smell this.
What? I just about the sweat. The sweat on them, boy. And they drop
see, don't chop your hand too. Don't but Don was very honest. Don was like, you see this heavy dread thing right through everybody telling me my dread, I can't wash this right through.
Guys.
Don't cut it.
On a real note, Nikki, Jaiga, Rudy, them things means nothing to me, you know. Boy, your peas could be rolling off the plate. Your macaroni pie could be like a rubber.
Old school.
Your meat could be washed out like 6 times after you burn it when you stew it or you burn the sugar. I don't care. Once downstairs by you and burn and smelling good and
I old school, Nikki.
I old school.
I old school. Tell me.
I don't have a maid. I don't hire a maid.
You hire a maid and a cook. That is man.
I made thing.
You see all these things you're strong, that man, you see?
I mean, anything can be fixed. Right? I can take it. But the only thing I can't take, you see, anytime you're talking down to people, and you're spawning vagrant, and when they ask you for the land, go for me, and that the kind of attitude you have, I can't make with that. That's the only thing really. I can really oversee a horn and all. But you see that, the only thing that will turn me up a woman is that.
That is man.
You can't be feeling you better.
You can oversee a horn. because,
he
realized that if a woman horn him,
a lot of ants,
he drove at it.
He have a lot of ants. His ants, a lot of ants. He mother have 9 sisters and 2 brothers. That's why he's so. 9 sisters, 9 sisters and 2 brothers. Cause that I could even take a horn and all.
If your woman cook making juice, if your woman making juice with too much sugar, by the time you reach in your late 40s, you get diabetes. You're not going to enjoy downstairs here because you will die. You will die. So I don't understand the logic. If downstairs they alright, everything alright. So if someone to downstairs,
if only on the
what wee road you talking about?
If we're on the wee road and they want to go down that road.
Here come the stupid road once again.
Wow,
Nikki,
the
stupid road.
Look, let me
so if a man is
sorry, answer that question. We done.
What?
I'm madness, eh? This stupid road.
Every week we had to go
Morning.
down this road.
I know when the voice notes coming in hot and heavy, some can get lost. So I'm sending it over. 1. Jaiga, if you block neighbor, I will get amplified. And nobody wants me to get worse. So why block neighbor?
Thank you.
2. Why every time we build a scenario, it has to sound so close to Jaiga personal life, whatever his circumstances may be?
Whoa!
3. Nikki, the scenario you build, I take it a little personal, but all I would say is, if he's willing to take teaching, give him a second try. Don't just walk yet, right? Because if he's willing to
do that.
No,
You're a good man,
if you could take over the next time and coax him and coach him, the thing could work. As far as the woman and the food, however, what if it's your mother food that don't actually taste good by eating that your whole life, so you don't know better?
Wow,
What if nothing wrong with her food? It's just that you're not accustomed to seeing it. So, and the other thing is this. If it is that all you went out, you say all you went out Friday, Saturday, think she get up 5 o'clock. If she get up 5 o'clock after all that, did you really put on work?
Had nothing to do with that.
So-
Had nothing to do with that.
So-
It's a woman's temperament. Listen, it have women who make children and go there and win Olympic gold. What you telling me about? There are people who, because of the moment, the fact that the weekend was so grand, she wanted to do. Women love big gestures.
Dude, we
So
love
she
Good morning,
woke up
guys.
early.
So on Nikki's setup, in my 20s, I might have done the Catholic girl thing and,
Don't say
let it
nothing.
go, try to work with it.
Yeah.
This stage of my life,
No, hello.
bruh, if you ain't fix that by the third round, we have a problem, And if you can't take instruction either,
We have a little problem. Because every woman is different.
All right, Kim Jong-un.
Yeah. It's like you're going by all kind of mall. Every mall different.
Kim Jong-un, eh? Yeah, okay, Kim.
Morning breakfast party. Yo, breakfast party. Some people live in Africa in denial. Sometimes you tell them that don't look good, that ain't smelling good, and no matter how nice you tell it to them, they just say, but nobody never tell it to me from before.
So nobody never tell you a pint of good girl? Nobody.
Good morning, Ojo World. That is so truth about Brian Sancho.
Mom! Let me hear the thing now! Mom, this is not the place for that. This is not the place for that.
That is why you should play it.
This is not the place for that. This is not the place for
Early
that.
used to kick up. You understand?
We use a footballer, he's
Man,
supposed
a
to kick
footballer.
up. Yeah. Shucks, man. I do that, my brother.
Good morning, breakfast party.
Somebody come
We
phone
need to
customer,
normalize constructive criticism in relationships, and people need to grow a backbone that you can tell people the things that they need to hear. Don't sugarcoat it, because that's how people just end up stepping outside of the relationship, because they can't tell you that your rice hard and your peas need your rice underboiled, your peas underboiled. You need to cook it longer. They could just go outside and get it.
I think the thing does get difficult when it says you become disrespectful. Even if I have my own opinion, and I tell you, babe, your peas on them hard.
Oh, you know my piece hard.
You see, that whole thing that's
you know
started again.
my piece
No,
hard.
that is just my.
Why don't go buy your mother and ask she to cook your peas
See?
for you?
See, your peas will always be hard.
Your peas will be hard.
I can agree with you, but you see this thing, dirty food now, man, you're going too fast now.
I'm doing now, boy. I must become immune to your hard peas.
Morning, Playway girl. Hi. If I could not cook, God hear me, that man would have leave me. He real lovey belly. Morning, Playway man. Morning, crew. There's no excuse for bad odor. None.
Who knows? Next person I meet, who knows? I may have to complain, or he might have to complain. Hey, never know.
But it's not only just complaining, is constructive criticism. And sometimes we're not built for constructive criticism.
Especially when you're jamming.
Yeah. What?
Like the whole outlook on everything has changed once you're
At
jamming.
that
You shouldn't
time.
tell me that.
Yeah.
Now for the call there and say he accepting anything, horn and all. I feel woman was next to him, woman or the wife was next to him, and she have a gun to his head. He was put up to say that. Something wrong with him.
Something with. Let's investigate it. Call Gigi.
Ocho. Good day to the whole panel.
Morning.
I love everything about women. I could maneuver anything, you know what I mean? Because I know how to defend for myself since a little boy, since 12 years old.
I like
but
that.
the only thing I can't stand about women. I just started talking to a girl, October 21st. look today, I have to go and give her 400. For what? How are we? What? You're already comfortable of asking me for money already. It's like, I don't know. I just don't know. But anyway, Ojo.
And right there, my brother, is where you need to nip it in the bud.
Nip it in the bud, dog.
One time.
Nip it in the bud, dog.
Didn't give her that 400.
But didn't you just say he's on his
My
way?
gosh.
Right now as we speak,
bro, you're
he's
setting,
on his way to drop off the 400.
Standard there, brother.
Nah, you see, he get jam. He take jam. So that's the problem. No. His problem is he jam.
He jam?
Boy.
All he want, it almost
no,
there.
That 400, he jam. The problem he having right. No. He jam.
No, almost jam. And he have to do it.
$400.
It's like a susu. It's like a susu.
Nicole, sorry to burst your bubble. He jam. So in his mind,
confirm now.
He is conflicted.
Are you almost there or you're there?
He is conflicted with emotion because why? He's like, if I don't give up this 400, I will be deemed as a dog. And every man go through that process. When you brush into the morning, should I give her this 400? Like, she will call my dog. She friend them. Then they say, one of she friend and watch my already and talking about it. So to normalize the thing for him not to be perceived as a dirty thinking dog, he'll pay the 4. After that 4, in his mind, he's comfortable. All right. I bigger than you. I give you that 4.
I feel so nice bait. I feel nice bait. I feel
he get jam.
Nah.
After that 4, $1,500. Depending on who she is. After that 4 is $1,500. And then there's a car battery.
And a Christmas ham.
There's a car battery. It's fridge. It's
a Christmas ham.
She TV going and blow. She going and have a TV. He
I'm a very sharp listener. I was on a platform and was fortunate enough to spot Miss Lily. No disrespect or anything because I'm a family and everything, but I must say you're very beautiful.
But
and I actually put her face to the voice. She's a lovely woman. When I see her surprise your singer, that still is not disrespect. But your phone go tell you that I follow you. So if you see Butch Abdul follow you, don't get her as you could send my friend request. I didn't want to send none. Fight to look like he's a stalker. Ojo.
Butcher?
Lily not really single,
what do you mean?
She have a boom.
But yeah. Sparrow said it best about me. Not a woman ever complained yet about me. Joseph?
Papa.
I just read an interesting one. Honesty will always work in relationships. My husband told me I can cook, but it needed some work. And I told him he had no clue when it came to sex. How would we know if we didn't see? Morning, Maria and the whole crew.
You still jet lagging. Volume right up, though. Good morning, Nikki.
Morning, Carter.
Yeah, Nikki, you said it right. I had poor choice of words in my end. Constructive criticism.
Yes. Most of us cannot handle it. You have to be honest. I was told I love you, but that food did not taste good today. I took it and next time I made it better. I just had an off day, says Gail. No, but how could you?
Different, you know. You have a off day, that's different.
Morning, Aqua. He says the weekend is here. Bad connection. Oh no, that's Spice. Sorry, Spice. Bad connection.
But you just seen it real simple. I do sell dreams.
Does he mean
just seen Miguel, look, I really appreciate what you make here, but it's just not. It's unpalatable. You know what I mean? And I know you do your best, but it needs some things now. The pea should have a little gravy to it, but I'll break it down and I will tell you it.
Bro.
How to be honest.
Bro. All our ranking talking, Nikki. Let us face fact. The weekend that was spent, all they forgetting that Friday, everything was nice. Saturday, it's to spend 2 days with somebody in total bliss. Where you ain't thinking about you have friends.
Yeah.
It has sometimes you be in a situation like Raw. On a weekend, Raw forget he have mother and thing, you know.
Yeah. Wrap up.
Good. Gemma just have to send you a message to him and you know your mother is still in Pune, right? For him to go up there. When I'm talking about when you're in that moment, when you come to and things nice, and the getting up is the thing, you know. You sleep and this woman leave you to sleep comfortable in a road and touch you and shake you, you know.
And you buy your mother every Sunday. You give up Gemma lunch
to stay home because the weekend was so nice, brother. She let you sleep. And anymore, when you get up, you went to her couch and you put on her nice big 75-inch screen TV and start to watch the shows you like. Start to watch the shows and she didn't tell you, boo. She come and sit next to you and put her leg on your leg and her hands on your chest for you to be comfortable to watch what you want to watch and then say a word, and you know she cooking since 5 and all that food resting on the table. You just then sit down at 11:45 to turn and tell that same girl. It's peasing.
It's hard, man.
Oh, there's one find the heart.
I don't have a problem with that.
I don't have the heart, brother.
Morning, Jaiga, Rudy Raw, Nikki.
Hey.
First to begin, that can't be in this time, and because most women this time doesn't know how to cook at all. Wow. That doesn't even try. So if the woman trying, I eating it. I eating it ain't tasting good. I eating it until she yes, baby. Yeah. Because these women outside here don't even try to cook. They can't cook and they ain't trying. So if she tried, I did.
I like that, Marlon. Because maybe you won't get it. I mean, that's early in the relationship, right? You know, I tell all about Jerry mother tuna casserole. I do it.
Take you 20 years to perfect it. We
not
know.
20.
We 20 years to take it to perfect that.
Not 20. But yes, a few years where he could actually, I think all the time he ate it didn't taste bad.
It didn't taste good.
No, it was edible, but it reached a level now where he could come and he say yes next year, gets it.
No, it's not that. You know what happened? You normalize his taste buds to your taste. That's what it is. And this is the thing, exactly. You normalize Jerry's taste, but he has
to normalize.
Because he stopped eating his mother casserole, yes.
I cooking long time. My mother cooking for me long time. I'm immune to her cooking.
Exactly.
Her cooking tastes good.
The only point in what Lily said that was correct is that there are some people who parents maybe never know to cook, but because of how as a child growing up tasting it, it normalizes your brain into thinking that's what it is until you get something different and realize, oh wow, but this is how they're supposed to taste.
Honesty,
so that is true.
Without compassion is cruelty. It's not what you say, it's how you say it.
If it is by the second time around, you know, we had the conversation, please need a little work, thing, whatever. And the second time around, she cooking, you take a little bread on the couch, and she dip that pot spoon in that sauce. And take out a little 2-3 peas. And come and say, come babe, open your hand.
Yeah.
Open your hand, it's hotter.
Well, yeah. You have to taste along the way.
And if you wouldn't get that,
are you really?
Rocky.
Are you really in a relationship?
Me and bradang in the kitchen.
Okay, guys, that's it for us. It's another edition of Mars.
Every time you see a pot go on the stove to boil, you know you have to put your clothes quick and run in the kitchen, your relationship not good. Every time you see she pour on a pot, you have to stop what you're doing to run in the kitchen to say, what does you want to make there to take over? Your relationship is not good. Don't say I ain't tell you.
I taking off the main. Hey, what's going on? Yeah, girl. Me know what's going on now.
Hey! What is he taking off the main?
I know what's going on there now.
It's happening right now.
Gas going again? I thought we just buy a tank.
You like gas was finished quick.
Guys, I'm leaving you with this. If when the stove light, you have to stop what you're doing and run to the kitchen, your relationship is not good.
All right, keep it real.